inexpensive video games released on the Nintendo 3DS. Fun fact, this system's 10 years old now. I had no idea. Now, if you're in your mid-30s, pushing 40s, you might remember the Oregon Trail. But did you know it released on the 3DS? It's a bit on the rare side, so if you do come across it, you can fetch about 80 bucks on it. If you come across a brand new sealed copy, true brand new sealed copy, you can fetch upwards of 135. Now, Winx Club looks like something that would be a third-party generic crap that's worth maybe 5 to 10 bucks. But the prices are all over the place for as low as $45 and as high as $100. I've made 2 videos on here about sports titles that are worth a good amount of money, and this one I didn't add to the list, and that's going to be FIFA 14 for the 3DS. And apparently it's kind of rare. I didn't see a whole lot when I did top this in to look it up on eBay. A lot of FIFA 15s are popping up, not a whole lot of these, but you're going to make a good amount of money on this if you do find it. On these videos, I often talk about the Atlas company and how if you see this logo, it's probably worth picking up. And it holds true on the 3DS as well. This series right here actually does really well on any console. It's one of those series that I'm thinking about picking up digitally because I've never played it and it looks really cool. But all these are worth a good amount of money if you can find them in physical format. Same can be said for the Persona series. If you find any Persona games on any console, go ahead and check it up. If you can get it for $1 or $2, it's probably always going to be worth it. If you've watched the rest of the videos in this series right here, super weird and strange video games and not so much video games always makes it on these lists and worth a ton of money. Rhythm Thief. I would have never thought that would be a $200 plus video game. Oddball that's worth a ton of money isn't even a game. It's literally just a guide to the Louvre. Depending upon which language you get it in, the price is going to vary, as you can see. Of course, we can't leave Dragon Quest off this list. In fact, if you see any Dragon Quest out in the wild that's relatively cheap on a system that you own, go ahead and pick it up. I absolutely adore this series. Wild to me how valuable Professor Layton has become. I know he had a little bit of value, but this is crazy. You can match the character up with Phoenix Wright. It's worth even more. Not all Yokai Watch games are made equal, but I did make this a bolo of the day a couple months ago. But always check these Yokai Watch games because some of them can be worth a ton of money, some of them not so much. But these 3 in particular, keep your eye out for them. The Metal Gear franchise is an absolute classic, and I grew up playing this game. But if you want to play Metal Gear Solid 3D, you're going to have to pay up. Alien Chaos 3D might look generic, but even if you find the empty case, you need to buy that immediately. Last one for the video is so rare that by the time of recording, I could only find one. The English versions, if you want it on eBay, it's going to be $750. Now, whether or not he'll get that, I don't know. But you could get a PAL version for like $75, which is still kind of crazy. Or, of course, you could always, pick it up on the DS, the regular DS, and save a ton of money. If you like this content or content about making a side hustle to put some extra money in your pocket, or maybe pick up a side hustle to quit that 9-to-5 bullshit, give me a follow.